How did Don't Rain on My Parade help Barbra become Barbra? Shalom, I'm David Benkof, the Broadway Maven. The Broadway Maven is a vibrant educational community that offers 5 to 15 classes and other expert-led experiences every month for just $18. Get a free month with no obligation between now and December 31st. Learn more at the end of the video. Mateo?
Barbra Streisand. She is very famous. She's a household name. But before Funny Girl on Broadway, she was not the same level of legend that she is today. And I think a lot of that can be traced back to this one song, which is, of course, as you know, Don't Rain on My Parade. And there are a few reasons why this song propelled Barbra to stardom, aside from the fact that Barbra performed it so well. Much like any actor is only as good as the material that they're given to act, similarly a singer is only as good as the song, and this song is exquisite. So let me break down why this song is so energizing. It starts with this rhythm. Now this is called a syncopation. The players in the orchestra, right now it's just piano, but on Broadway it would be a full orchestra, they're not playing directly on the beat. The underlying beat is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. If I slow it down, you can maybe see that second chord that I'm playing comes between beat 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It could have been straight on the beat. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But that would have been boring. This syncopation gives it so much energy right off the bat. The other thing that gives it energy is this rising chromatic line which uses the chromatic scale. So the chromatic scale is when you use every note on the piano, white and black, rather than alternating the way that you would in a major scale, for example. See how I skipped a couple of notes? In a chromatic scale, you do not skip notes. And that constant upward motion that we get in this song in the orchestra creates this bubbling sense of anticipation and excitement. It keeps leading upward, but we don't know where it's leading to. Then the singer comes in. The singer has a syncopated melody as well. Don't tell me not to live, just sit and putter. Life's candy and the sun's a ball of butter. Again, this could have been straight on the beat. Don't tell me not to live, just sit and putter. Life's candy and the sun's a ball of butter. But that would have been boring. Instead, the fact that the singer is syncopating and the piano and the orchestra are syncopating, and they're syncopating differently, creates this really cool like groove, and it almost feels like Latin to it. It borrows from like the reggaeton rhythm, which is like so it energizes the song so much. And it was very shocking for a Broadway audience in 1964 to hear this kind of sound. Like they were used to, for example, Everything's Coming Up Roses, which is also by Julie Stein, a big Act 1 finale closer number for a big Broadway belter that Julie Stein wrote just 5 years earlier. We have like, you'll be swell, you'll be great, gonna have the whole world on a plate. It's like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and it has this consistent rhythm to it, ba, 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 ba. And that's kind of what Broadway audiences were used to at this point. So to hear this like syncopated sound was very surprising. Then here we get the chromatic sound, but now it's tripled. So instead of just being one note moving while the others stay the same, now all three notes are moving at the same time. Don't tell me not to fly, I've simply got to. Allowed to rain on my parade. Then we have this section which changes around everything. So it offers some contrast. I'll march my band out. This section is much more familiar to Broadway audiences. In order to provide contrast from the syncopated section, this section has a lot of straight rhythms in it. You'll see 4 quarter notes, which are all right on the beat. Bum, 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 bum. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that provides contrast with the syncopated section we were hearing before. Then I really like this choice of words here. And if I'm fanned out. David was pointing out in the chat that there's a lot of baseball metaphors in this song, and this is a reference to a baseball term. I hear, not that I have ever done very many sports in my life, but I think that it's not a coincidence that the word they chose was fanned, and her name is Fanny Bryce. I think that's clever and feels very specific to the character. Then we have what's called shots. Not the alcoholic kind. This is an instrumental kind. Instrumentalists will call these shots, which are these accented notes followed by silence. So here we have this chord, which is accented. This little arrow is a particular kind of accent. And then we have these rests, this silence, and the singer sings a cappella over top of the silence. And so that sound, that sharp, loud noise followed by silence, it's so surprising and shocking and jarring that it creates a lot of excitement in the listener. Right? As opposed to, like, if it was, your turn at bat, sir. At least I didn't fake it, hat, sir. I guess I didn't make it. It wouldn't be as energetic, but because we get those shots, your turn at bat, sir. At least I didn't fake it, hat, sir. I guess I didn't make it. It becomes way more boom, energetic, surprising, loud, shocking, all of those things. Then here, again, we get the chromatic scale going up, but now it's in all 3 voices like it was in that interlude I was showing you before. But whether I'm the rose of sheer perfection. So it just takes that chromatic energy and just triples it. Then we have this section which uses some motifs. And you know I love a motif. This section here, where is it? Here it is. This borrows from I'm the Greatest Star, which is a song that Fanny Bryce sings very early on in the first act. She goes, who is the pip with pizzazz? Who is all ginger and jazz? In this song, she sings, I'm gonna live and live now. Get what I want, I know how. One roll for the whole shebang. One throw, that bell will go clang. Eye on the target and wham. One shot, one gunshot, and bam! Then she sings, hey, Mr. Arnstein, here I am. Which is a very important moment because in I'm the Greatest Star, she sang, hey, look at me, world, here I am. That shows her change in character. Hey, look at me, world, here I am, is what she sings earlier on when she's just chasing fame. But now that her motivation has shifted and she's in pursuit of this man that she wants to be with at all costs, now she sings the same melody with the same dramatic chords underneath, but she now sings, hey, Mr. Arnstein, here I am. Then we have these little symbols, these little semicircles with the dot. Those are called fermatas, and they mean that the singer or the conductor can take as much time in that section as they want. They do not have to stay in time, which is why, you know, Barbra goes, I'll march my band out. You know, she takes that extra time to really sing out on those notes. The composer giving her these fermatas is a great gift for her as a singer. And then here, what's written is, I'll beat my drum. But a lot of singers will go, I'll beat my drum, up to the high D, which is what she sang in the movie. On the Broadway cast recording, she sings just the B's like is written, but instead of singing them straight, I'll beat my drum, she adds a little bit of flavor to the rhythm. I will beat my drum. Something like that. Then we have the shots again, and now this is the crazy grand finale. It's ridiculous. We are in A major, but here, for no reason, we just jump up a semitone out of nowhere and then back down. We're ready where we love, cause I'm a comer. I simply gotta march, my heart's a drummer. Whoa, where did that sudden burst of energy come from? We jumped up a semitone, and then here, we go up a full tone out of nowhere. We hear this. Is gonna rain on my parade. She goes all the way up there. What we expect to hear is gonna rain on my parade, to the A, right? That is what makes musical sense. We've been in A major this whole time. This chord here leads to A major like that. But instead, no. On the very last note of the entire song, we jump up to B major. And we end on that B. Parade. So it gives, the key change gives us a huge burst of energy right at the end. And it allows Barbra to hold out her money note, which is a B. So all of these gifts that Julie Stein gave to whoever sings this song, namely Barbra Streisand, this long-held B at the end instead of an A, which is a lower note, so it would be slightly less impressive. These fermatas to give her space to sing out and take as much time as she wants. The shots underneath her, the dramatic chords underneath her, all of these things make the song incredibly powerful and potent, so that when the singer really nails it, it's really, really easy to celebrate that singer, and it's really, really easy to propel that singer into stardom.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Shalom, I'm David Benkof, the Broadway Maven. The Broadway Maven is a vibrant educational community that helps its members think more deeply about musical theater. Every month, members may attend 5 to 15 classes and other expert-led Broadway experiences, all for just $18. Get 1 month free if you sign up as a member between now and December 31st. We kick off a Chorus Line December with a free class on Monday, December 2nd at noon and 7 p.m. It's co-taught by David Benkof and Gail Leondar Wright. And Tuesdays in December, Sondheim Bit by Bit. This is a members-only class, so sign up for your free month. There's a membership link in the description. And here's another Barbra Streisand video.